Do you want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk? Who's a good boy? You go put your necklace on. So basically this whole video is just Rob. I'm hardly in it at all, so you're just gonna have to listen to him the whole time.
What is up, YouTubes? How we doing today? Check this out, we just got the van back.
Guys, we got the van back.
And they finally got it right. The flare on the driver's side has a window in it. Oh wait, the mail's here. Who's that, buddy? Oh no. Ow. We got a window on the driver's side, just like we always wanted. I'm gonna open it up and see what the inside looks like because I haven't even looked yet. Floor's clean at least, that's nice. It looks good on the preliminary review. I'm gonna do a water test now on everything that they did because we already found one leak and I don't want to go any further at all before we do our own leak check and confirm nothing's leaking. You guys are gonna be so surprised. This window on the passenger side is leaking. It's really frustrating, but like at the same time, it doesn't even surprise me because it's been an issue every single step of the way with this whole installation of the windows and flares process. The glass that was in the sliding door was leaking. This is a new window, and that doesn't appear to be leaking, which is great. However, there is water inside the door. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a line of drops right here. Can't tell if the camera picks it up. And there's some bubbles right there you can probably see. And a whole bunch in this area. And I think it's coming from this door handle. So that's a Mercedes issue. I'm thinking this video is gonna be kind of like a systems overview sort of thing. We've had a lot of questions from like friends and family about like, how are you gonna go to the bathroom in your van? Like, what are you using to power everything? How are you gonna cook your meals? Stuff like that.
So what size mattress are you guys gonna put in there? How will you even fit a queen size mattress in there?
We ordered this bed lift, and it's not really designed for vans, but it is designed as a bed lift. So I'm gonna need to figure out how to adapt it to the van. This is the bed lift, and it's made by Cass Hudson. It's called a Sleep Store. This is much narrower than our bed is gonna be. So this is the passenger side over here. This is the driver's side. Lumber's expensive right now. For whatever reason, I don't even know, something to do with the pandemic, but I just used shorter boards to save a little bit of money. But anyways, I've got a vise kind of just weighing it down right now, but this would be the down position when we are using the mattress for sleeping. Again, keep in mind it's going to be much wider, so our feet will be over there and our heads will be over there. So I'll show you the action of this. So if I take this off, but this is the up position. When we're driving, the bed will be up to the ceiling. And this, I know it's on the floor right now, but when it's down, that's gonna be about our countertop height, give or take. I also wanted to give a shout out to David at Cass Hudson. He's been kind of like working with us on a lot of the details of this bed lift thing, and he's super knowledgeable. He's been helping us out a lot because no one's put this into a Sprinter van that either of us are aware of.
So where are you gonna go to the bathroom? Are you gonna have to empty out the blackwater tank?
Even if you don't have a van, you know what this is. But this is a composting toilet.
What's a composting toilet? How does that work?
It's made by Nature's Head, and it's pretty freaking sweet. It seems really well made, and I'm impressed with like the hardware and kind of the overall design. So I'll just I'll show you some of the stuff I like about it. This has never been used, so it's all clean, so don't worry about that. So it's got a lid like a standard toilet. The inside of this toilet is kind of like an airplane toilet. It's got this floor, but you can open it. This is where your solids go. And inside there is an auger that spins. This opens and closes the flapper.
Where are you guys gonna keep all your food? How will you keep it from getting so hot? You're just gonna use a cooler? It's a lot of ice.
There's like 1,000,001 options for RV, camper, boat refrigerators. Most of them can run on 120 volt AC power or 12 volt DC power. You're going to run ours on both. This is a Norcold, I think it's a DE, here it is, DE0041. I think it's about 3.5 cubic feet. It's pretty decent size. I mean, it's really hard to tell on a camera, but this is all refrigerator space. It's got this little tray that you can use or not use if you need to put tall items in here. And this is a freezer. It's got one ice cube tray in there. The freezer's only about half depth, but it's got a decent seal on it. And there's a little LED light there and a couple door pockets.
How are you guys gonna power your fridge?
So the plan for powering this fridge is to run it primarily on 12 volt DC power, but it will also be connected to 120 volt AC power through our inverter. But I only want to power it on the inverter when the inverter is plugged in, because the inverter will act as a pass-through. But that's a sweet segue into our inverter, which is a Xantrex Freedom X 3000 pure sine wave inverter. And it's going to be running more than our fridge. The main thing that's going to be a load on this is our induction cooktop. It's a 2-burner, so that'll pull, I think, 1,800 watts max, and an oven. We don't have the oven yet, but most readily available pull like 15 to 1,800 watts as well. So I'm excited for that inverter. And like I said, that will function as a pass-through. So if you plug in an extension cord to the van, that'll charge our battery. This component won't charge our batteries, but we'll have a battery charger separate. But this will act as a pass-through. So if you're plugged into shore power and you're trying to run your cooktop and your refrigerator, you won't be using any battery power, which is sweet. Since we've got all of that electrical demand, we got the fridge, we've got the cooktop, we've got an oven, we have a reverse-osmosis water filtration system so that we can drink water out of the sewer, and it should be safe. We've got a large battery bank. We've got, I think it's 520 amp hours of lithium power. We've got 3 of these lithium iron phosphate 170 amp hour batteries from Renogy. I have no idea how good they are. We haven't used them yet, but it seemed to be one of the best dollar per amp hour values. One of these will fit underneath the passenger seat in the van, where Mercedes installed an auxiliary battery already. And then the other 2 will go against the rear door of the van. It'll be underneath the benches, underneath the bed, so you won't really see them, and we shouldn't have to interact with them, so that's good. She has questions. We got answers.
How will you recharge the batteries?
I don't know. So then we started looking at how to charge the batteries, right? Because we're going to use these guys and they're going to get discharged. We need a way to fill them back up. Our plan for the long term was to put a bunch of solar panels on the roof and recharge the batteries whenever the sun was out. That's what we did on our trailer, and that's worked great. With the current solar panel efficiency, we're not even close. If we could possibly cover the entire roof of the van with solar panel, we would meet like a half to a third, I think, of the daily demand. So we're like not even close to being able to recharge our batteries, which sucks because that was something that we were really looking forward to doing because it's very green. It's sustainable. There's no moving parts. You don't need any auxiliary fuel or anything like that. And if we wanted to park the van for a month without moving it, we'd be able to live out of it. But it's not going to work, according to my math. So what we decided to do instead was to install a 280 amp second alternator on the engine. And I believe we should have to run the van's engine for about an hour a day to fully recharge our batteries if we drain them all the way down. So that's not too bad, really. But it actually ended up coming out cheaper to install the alternator than to put solar panels, mainly because we were going to put a roof rack on the van to mount the solar panels too.
So are you guys just gonna like cook over a campfire every night? How will you make your food?
I don't really feel like taking the induction cooker out of the box right now because I'm feeling a little lazy, but it's the model's called Greystone. Really, if you've seen one induction cooker, you've seen them all. It's a flat black piece of glass with two circles on it. We've never cooked on an induction cooker before until now. We were very surprised at how quickly it heated up our breakfast. We turned the burner doesn't really burn anything. We turned the heater on. Is it a heater? I don't even know. We turned the magnets on and the bacon was sizzling within less than a minute. It was crazy. The induction cooktop is pretty awesome so far in our limited testing, and we both really like cooking, so it's important that we enjoy the cooking experience in our van too.
I think I'm all out of questions today, but if you guys have more, ask them in the comments and we'll answer them in a future video. Or if you want to see something else, let us know. Comment, like, subscribe. Let us know how we're doing. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Can we do that again?
Is it too late?
No.
No.
Follow us, like our video.
It's okay if you like the videos and you don't like us.